Boom, boom. This is good. Welcome back to the channel. All right, so we got a little bit of Soul Land Reloaded up today, and we got a bunch going on. So it looks like the dead space that we had last week has come to an end, and they've thrown out quite a few events at the same time here. So first up, we've got the Soul Land Secret Realm. I'm sure you remember this event. This is the event where you just basically use stamina and purchase. If you purchase some of the timed tokens, you can use those for the events as well too. The quests are right here, but using untimed expert tokens, and basically just get as much as you can. They have a pretty good shop. The shop is got quite a bit of stuff in it. The gold coins and the silver coins are what you get. They've got none of the actual SP stuff in terms of that, but they do have some really good stuff in terms of things that you might need, and they have quite a big selection, which is extremely good. So you should be able to find something in here that you can use it on. The elemental stones is a bestseller, of course, as always. Those are difficult to get in game, so you can get some of those right there. The gold coin shop is excellent. Unfortunately, they do not have BB Dong inside of any of these chests. Even the 5 is short of BB Dong, so unfortunately that would be nice if they did, but they do have Terra Claws, 100, 200 at a pack. They got some Ghost Flame Shard Beasts. If you're looking for that, that's 30 shards. That's 90 shards that you could get right there for Beast. Some of the Breaking Stones, and most importantly, the Soul Bone Fragments. Okay, but in my opinion, this is probably your best bet, especially if you're a newer player, because the only way to really get these spirit rings, these 100-year spirit, is in the actual Royal Hunting Ground, and you need to be really high up to get to the higher levels where you can actually make it so that the percentage is high enough that you're going to get one of these to drop out of 10, out of 10 runs. Okay, it's probably going to be your average, 2 at the most. So this is a way to get 4. At 4 in a pack, you can do it 20, so that's 20 right here, and then 40 right here. Okay, so that's 60. Okay, so if you're a newer player and you got SP characters, this is the only way to level up the character's skills on an SP is using these skill rings. Okay, so it's this is the hardest item to get within the game at this particular time, is these soul rings, spirit rings. I'm sorry. So this would probably be your best bet. Okay. This is where I get all of my spirit rings. I've purchased these. That's what I've been spending a lot of the time on, simply because of the fact that it's a guaranteed way to get them, and I don't have to worry about the wasting of tokens. But if you've got maxed out, or you've got all your character skills maxed out, there's the soul bones are really good. The flame beast, the dust cold terror. So I mean, this is a really good, really good event. Excellent shop. Okay, so definitely something we want to do it. So make sure that you do it. All you've got to do is just stamina. So just do your sweeps, and that'll give you all of these tokens. And then you just do the tokens, and as you're going through, you get the gold coins. Okay, so definitely make sure you participate in that. You're not going to be able to get very far without spending money, but you should get enough to basically get some of those spirit rings. Would be what I'm looking for. Okay. So the event just started today, so keep in that. And then they've also got Zoo King's Concert. Always have this, a new event, but they've got the treasure hunt. This ends today, so make sure that you go through this. I've already went through and got 2. I've got 80 of the super shards that you want to get in the Seeking Treasures here. Yeah, I've already got up 47 times, so I've already went through it twice. This is as far as you can get from a free-to-play perspective. Okay, I purchased in the treasure hunt shop. I purchased the 3 each day. There were 750 for each ticket. Okay, I purchased each of those. I cleared out all of the quests. Okay, all the quests have been cleared. Okay, and this is as far as you can get. So this, you can't get the third set of 40. You can only get the first two 40 sets. Okay, so 47 times is what it does. It's every 17 times, I think, is that, or 18 times is when they have an actual chest. So you can only get it, you can't get it the third time. This is how you can go. Okay, but do to it, because each time you do it, you get Martial Souls, the little Martial Soul shards. So you definitely want to do it. Okay, it's good. Definitely way to increase your BP, especially if you're a newer player. Okay, so that's that. So they've got that going up. Okay, they've also got another SP pool. Okay, it says Divine King BB Dong, but as we know, you can adjust it to whoever you want. Okay, you can switch a Soul Master to any one of the Soul Masters here. So if you don't want to go for, if you already got BB Dong, you might want to start focusing on somebody else, you can start doing it. Still no update as to when they're going to be bringing out the SSP characters. So my assumption is they'll keep rolling this out every couple of weeks. So just do it, get the shards, and start, godding them up. That's what I'm doing with BB Dong right now, is godding her up. I'm focusing all my shards on her, simply because of the fact that there are no chests for her. So, I'm hoping in the next Forge event they'll have a chest out for her. So that's, until that time we'll just keep going on. But there is a pool event for her. So get into that. So like I say, so they've got the Palace Treasure, okay, and they've got the Soul Land Secret Realm, and they've got the SP Divine pools. Okay, so 3 events going up same time. So keep that in mind, and definitely get in there and make sure you participate in all the events if you can. And make sure that you do clear them out, because the rewards are good, especially that Secret Realm shop, because that's the only way that I know to get the Soul Spirit Rings at all. They used to have in the God Realm event that they would have up, it used to be, if the server event, if the server, you do your individual XP just by going through each of this. I think there was 7 of them, 3 on each side in the center, 7. But if the server experience maxed out, there were, I think it was either 3 or 4 spirit rings as a reward for that. The last 2 times they've had the God's Pass event, that has not been there. Okay, I don't know if they, I'm not sure what they're doing with it. Okay, that was really the only way to get the spirit rings, other than going in the royal hunting ground. So this was the only. So this is really a sure way to get them. So make sure that you do. If you got SP characters, make sure, even if you don't have SP characters, you should start getting them now, because that's the only way to build up skills. There's no secondary way to do it. Okay, you can't use gold. Nothing matters. No shards. You have to have the spirit rings. Okay, so definitely make sure that you do get those. Okay, and that way you can start working on the character skills. I'm assuming the SSP is going to be the same way. My assumption is you'll have to use the same spirit rings. So you might want to start, if you're maxed out your characters, you might want to start stocking them. So, stockpiling them, so that when they do come out with the SSP characters, you'll have some soul rings to throw on their skills to level them up, because I'm assuming, next tier character, I assume they're going to be pretty strong. And that would just be the logical assumption that you could, based on the previous experience that we've had, going from the SSs to the SS pluses to the triple S to the SP. Each character class jump was a significant upgrade. So I'm assuming that the SSP is going to be a significant upgrade from the SP. So definitely putting some spirit rings on their skills would be beneficial to any account. So, stockpiling them. If you get, it doesn't matter if you've got maxed out. Just have some on hand, and then whenever you get the character, you can apply them at that time. So yeah, so a lot going on. There really wasn't much going on last week. I did a quick video just to point everybody out. But yeah, there really wasn't much going on in terms of any types of interesting events. But now they got the Divine King up. There is nothing, of course, And stop telling them that's basically the fact that they've got, because they've got, they're running everything out on these other 3 events. The Secret Realm just started today, and the Palace Treasure ends today. So make sure that you do all of your pulls, complete all the quests. Use use the shop. I think I had 2 keys left over, so I do need to do that. So let me go into the Palace Treasure event. Okay, and I do have to go into the shop here. Yeah, I have a couple keys left, so not the shop, the exchange. Treasure Hunt Exchange here. I went ahead and bought out a bunch of these. Decided to go ahead and start on this. These are all sets. Difficult to get sets. So choose well, choose wisely. Okay. This is a way to get, you get a solid 10 each time you do it, and you can choose. If you purchase that chest, you can choose from any of these. So make sure that you choose wisely. Click on the thing, and you can see what set it's part of. So if you're trying to build this, which you should, because it gives you a 20% increase on your team attack. Sea Lance, Sea Dragon, Seahorse. Seahorse is obtainable inside of the... Let me go ahead and purchase this first so I can use my souls. The Seahorse is obtainable inside of the Battle Pass. Go to the Battle Pass, into the Exchange. Right here, Seahorse. You can get 40 shards for your Seahorse right here. Now this is the set. This is a complete set right here. Okay? If you don't, if you're not going to use, there's really nothing else in here to actually purchase with these tokens that's worth it. That's 10 Divine Blood. I mean, that's not a lot. There's events that you can get this on, plus there's the Divine Blood event. So this is not really something I would look at. Okay, if they were offering like 50 for one, yeah, I'd probably jump on that. But 10, no. Considering that you can only get these things like once every month, you only get like one of these once every month and a half or so. But this right here is a full set. You purchase this. This is the Sea Lance and the Sea Dragon. So you need the Sea Lance, the Sea Dragon, and the Seahorse. Okay, Sea Lance, Sea Dragon, and the Seahorse. Okay, so this is it right here. This is the set. And as you can see, it gives you a pretty good buff. You get a 20% team attack. Then evasion, dual def, block, HP 20, and then the final effect is a team damage by 20%. Okay, so it's not a bad set. This is really the only way to make it. This is really the only place I've been able to find this Seahorse is in here. So if you want to do it, this is where you got to go. So that's for the Seahorse. So it's a good event, so definitely participate. It's definitely worth the time that you put into it. You can get some really good rewards inside of those martial souls, and you can just keep building up, because each time you level up a set, you get a huge BP jump. And since it's not character specific, you can just focus on doing whatever. You don't really have to put a lot of thought into it. Once you choose which set, just write it down. Write down the 3 shards that you need on the set that you're working on, and anytime you see those available in a shop or in the back, snatch them up and work on it. Once you get it maxed out, then you switch to another set and write those set down, and then look for those. You can get just about any type of set that you want inside of that event, the Palace event, because there's like about 4 or 5 different sets, and they got the shards for each of the sets. So you can complete just about any one that you want. So just take a look at them. Choose the one that you want. If you feel like you need some more hit points, choose one that has the first star being hit points, increased by 20%. If you're feeling you're dying a little bit too quick, you're not, you need more defense. Take the set that its first activation is dual defense, increased by 20%. If you're like me and you want to get a little bit more attack, I took the attack set, and that increases my attack by 15% as the first activation. And just do that. In the end, of course, you want to complete all of them, but prioritize what you feel you need. Okay? Because you know, the quicker you get a set is the quicker you can get the BP advantage from it. You got to complete the whole set to get the advantage. Once you complete the set, then you'll see your big BP boost because you'll be activating the skills that that set provides, and that's going to give you a BP. So focus on the sets. You know, pick the one that you want. You don't have to complete one. Okay, you know, like maybe you might want to go for, you know, maybe do the damage one and get the 1-star activate, you know, the purchase activation for the damage, and then do the other set and get the first one, which increases your defense, and then you do the first 3 in the other one, because the first activation is really, you know, damage, hit points, and defense. So they have a set for each, so you can just, you know, get all 3 and just purchase the shard, get the 40 that you need to actually, you know, make the actual soul. And then, because once you make it, you don't need to put anything on it. Once you have all 3 of them made, it gives you that one, because the first activation is just purchasing them, and then the next set is a 1-star, which means, you know, filling in all the stars and making that star, and then so 2 stars, 3, 4, you know, as you level it up. But you can just focus on getting the first you know, activation just by making all of them, and that'll give you the first activation on each of those sets. Okay, it quicker that way. You can get more BP, because the second set on that, the set I'm making, is evasion. Yay! I would like some evasion, but I could go for the next set and get another 20% real, you know, quicker. So, and then once I've got all those, then you come back and start building up the other ones. So it's something to think about. Do whatever's best for you, but in the end, you want to make them all. So it's not a waste of time, so to speak. Okay, so that's it. So do your bids and go from there. I don't have all of the actual things. I think I need to go inside of the actual hunting ground. I have not been focusing on the hunting ground, I'll be honest with you. I have been sidetracked doing the other, you know, items there. So I have not had a chance to build up the hunting ground. So this, you can only complete a certain amount of these a day. If you want to purchase, I mean, you can purchase some, you know, and do it that way. But I've got a ton of the hunting orders, so it's a big deal. So I'll just pop in there and do that real quick. So as you can see, I have 719 of these hunting orders, and I'm waiting. You know, I'm going to once I do, I'm going to start maxing them out. I'll start focusing on the hunting ground. I've got a pretty good team right now. I could probably do pretty well, but like I said, I haven't had a chance to focus on it yet. So we've got this. So we're going to go ahead and make this right here. That should be, I think, enough to get the reward. You get purchase, I think it's 9,000 diamonds purchases that, but then if you want to get the others, you got to do this. Yes, it is. This is where you get the remaining summons. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do the pulls. So we're going to continue to focus on Bibi Dong, as I've said, since getting chests for her is not something that's easy. So let's do a 10 pull and see what we get. 50 would be nice. 1, 5, 10, and we got a 50. Hey, I'll take it. That's nice right there. And we'll do another pull. Yeah, you know, it started luck. You get it in a couple pools and chests. The 10. That's not bad. 10, 11, 12, so 13. Not as nice as the next one. Confirm that. Go to exchange shop. You can get elemental stones right in here, and you can get these. But these spirit advancement stones, I don't. You know, I just too many just to get. You know, it's just not worth it. So I just go ahead and get the chest, so I can get 10 more shards for Bibi Dong. Yeah, they don't have a Bibi Dong chest out yet. I mean, I've been waiting for her, so I can definitely put some put some buff into her god status here. So let's see how much we can do. Should be able to take it up 1 or 2 notches. She's a god 1 right now. I've completed it once. So, oh, be able to get 2. See, big buff. So there's 2 right there. And that should take me up to 440. Did. I'm now at 440 billion. So that's pretty good. All right, so that's what it is. So get in there. Focus on completing those events. Getting the spirit rings, I would suggest. I would prioritize spirit rings, then dust gold, then soulbone sets. The SP soulbone. That would be the way I would prioritize it. You might want to focus on spirit rings, soulbone set, then the dust gold set. It's up to you, because they do have that, but there's no SP, no shards for the SP extended bone set that they came out with, which was in the last event a while back. All right, so get in there, knock it out, and we'll have another video here. Hopefully, we'll get an announcement for the SSPs, but for right now, we'll just have to stick with what they got. All right, so this is Kenrir coming at you from the corner, signing out.